Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to a very brand new edition of the CDC Hour. The CDC Hour is a system-in package of activities within the Congress for Democratic Change and other issues affecting the broader politics of our country. Today is Monday, December 1. Jojo, today is December 1st.
Yeah, today is December 1st.
And we're here discussing very interesting topics. We'll be back right after a bit of our team song.
You keep raising your way, say I'm morning go, I say I'm born. Say I'm morning go, I say.
Okay, thank you so much and welcome back to the program. I'm here with my co-presenter, Joseph Bello Johnson, the Iron Lady. Joseph, good evening and welcome to the CDC Hour again. Today is Monday, December 1st, the last month of the year. The year is gradually winding down.
Sure. So I'd like to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all those monitoring via the radio and social media. And again, I'm happy to be here today for this show. And I also like to appreciate God Almighty for His blessings from January 2025 to December 2025. It's a blessing. So I'd like to say thank you to God Almighty. And yes, we are here for this show today.
So we will ask our listeners, our viewers, this question. Today is December 1st. Some years back, by this time we would have felt the fever. The Christmas fever. In fact, the Christmas fever sometimes starts from November.
So,
okay, today is December 1st. Are we seeing anything?
Nothing.
Is there any is there any kind of thing that you see in the street or in the market, depicting that Christmas is coming?
The people got this parable that says, if your Christmas will be good,
you can
know from the
eve.
So the eve of December, let's say it was November, right?
November, yes.
We didn't see anything, and now we are in December. And I mean, business people, they are still crying. Those that should even go and buy from the sellers, they are also crying. So we are not seeing anything. This whole festive season is still like, in fact, it's like we are back in December.
We are. I mean, I'm reading for the live feed. Our listeners are saying that the sound is not coming up. That the sound, we should work on the sound. So, they say we should work on the sound. They said there is no sound. Everybody is writing that there is no sound. So I don't know. Our man at controls will now need to work on that. Our technicians, So let's run straight into business, Josephine. The president of Liberia, President Boakai, celebrated his birthday yesterday. I think, is it November?
I think November 30th, yeah.
November 30th, yes, sir. So the president celebrated his birthday yesterday, a very extravagant celebration in Tubmanburg City, Bomi County, the home of his wife Katumu Yatabakai. Uh, we saw array of government officials. We saw, we saw a array of government officials who went there to enjoy themselves. The program was very elaborate. Champagne, a lot of money was 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 squandered there, was spoiled there. People drank profusely. In fact, I learned that the president did not go to work today, and he should have been guest speaker at the program today. He did not go. Right after some of these programs, sometimes the president calls for a holiday. Because the sober, the government officials drink too much. They don't go to work. A similar thing happened today. A lot of the ministries and agencies, we didn't find the ministers or the directors, the managing directors of those agencies going to work today because they drank profusely yesterday and
They were all
they
suffering
were
from
all suffering
hangover.
from hangover. They drank, rich, green pepper soups this morning, so they had to stay home. So, but the celebration of the president's birthday was very extravagant yesterday. So what's the impression about that? Because Liberians are talking about it. It's been discussed on social media, on the traditional media, like we're discussing it now. So
So these are the same people that criticize former President Weah. And former President Weah, before ascending to the presidency, he he was he is already a celebrity. So every time his birthday comes, people will celebrate him. He will celebrate that day, you know. But when he was president, people in the United Party had serious issue with President We are celebrating his birthday. So every time they criticize him, they criticize people in the CDC for celebrating the birthday of the former president. And these are the same people today that are celebrating current President Joseph Boakai birthday. Things that were not done even when he was vice president. They says yes, he stayed in opposition. We didn't see them celebrating his birthday. But again, this is Liberia. Like I will always say, this is the Liberia we have now. This is the rescue government. So today they want us to believe that it is okay for President Boakai to celebrate his birthday, wherein the ordinary people, those who work in the dirty water, their issues, their challenges that they are facing, this government, this government is unable to do anything. This government is not working in the interest of the Liberian people, but they are rather celebrating President Boakai birthday, something that they criticize. They criticize it. They said the worst about former President George Mani Weah. Today they want us to be happy, taking our taxpayer money and spending it on your birthday. And that is it. That's why today the president could not go to work because he was suffering from hangover and all of his ministers. They all did not go to work today because they were all suffering from hangover. We saw the video, we saw all of the photos and things from the birthday. We saw what they did. The same thing they criticize. In fact, those things that they are doing now, it's even worse than what happened. They criticize little things. And today we are seeing more. We are seeing too many wickedness. Because I call this wickedness, in fact, it is broad day witch.
so uh, we understood that the celebration of the birthday itself was done with over 300,000 United States dollars. Over 300,000 United States dollars when there are no drugs in the hospital in Topmanburg, no drugs in the Emirates Hospital in Bapolo County. Um, when the University of Liberia could not open because of 500,000. So when these kinds of monies are being spent on the president's birthday, I mean, a president who said he was living on loans
Yeah,
yesterday from
yeah.
the banks, but will be able to will have the guts today to celebrate his birthday with over 300,000 United States dollars with various committee formed, monies released to all of the committee. I mean, it's just preposterous. It's preposterous, and we see a lot of government people defending that today it is good, but it was
It
bad
was bad
yesterday.
yesterday.
It was bad yesterday, but it is good today. And people like Stephen Johnson, Mo Ali, Amos Stewart, the rest of the guys are now the forerunners, of the celebration of a president's birthday with public resources of over 300,000 United States. That's more than $250,000 because a $250,000 is $250,000. But this birthday was celebrated with more than $300,000. So the Liberian people are just we are falling into trouble. So, but again, we have been here. Recently we were talking about the 35 NTA buses that were brought to the country. I don't know whether it was 35 or it was 20 or whatever number.
The government cannot tell us the
Government
actual
cannot
number.
tell us. In fact, the president did make a public pronouncement that they took loan from EcoBank, I think of 3 million or $3.5 million to secure those buses, and they made the country to understand that those are brand new buses. I'm not saying new buses, but brand
Brand new.
new buses, meaning from the factory with plastic. And as a matter of fact, those who are in the transportation business or those who move cars, when we say brand new car, we mean a car that is just from the manufacturing industry, and you wouldn't need to do any servicing on a brand new car until after at least 1 year. No servicing. The only thing you do is you change tires if for any reason, you know, there is a flat tire or tire issue. But most of the brand new cars, you don't even change tire until after 9 months to 1 year. Those buses were brought into this country, and were made to understand that they are brand new buses, but some of them even less than a week, they started experiencing breakdown.
Yeah, less than a week.
Less than a week.
Yeah.
The one in Banga, two other ones in Vital, and I think the day before yesterday, one was driving to Saniquale. Yes, Saniquale. Right after the people pay their money, they said they pay one
Yeah,
thousand two
yeah,
hundred
yeah,
dollars
yeah,
each,
yeah,
and then the bus eventually broke down on the highway. And those buses are rotting.
yeah. Very rapid.
Josephine, those buses are rotting. The buses are laying. They are laying Jackie. Some people say you are laying Jackie. People that play football when you lay Jackie, that kind of acrobatic kick. The buses are laying Jackie. If you look under if you look at the undercarrier, you know that they are very old buses with their frames rebranded, and they install plastic on the seats.
Bunch of
Yeah,
cooks.
they install plastic on the seats. They clean in the interior. There are specialists in that.
Yeah.
They clean in the car. They clean in the interior of the
Make it
car.
look
It
new.
looked inside the car looked very new. And that's what they did. They rebranded those vehicles, and they lied to us that they bought each of those vehicles including a shipment for 65, I mean for $75,000. That's what we are made to understand. Each of those buses costs 75,000 United States dollars. But as we speak to you, the buses are breaking down one after the other. Passengers are inconvenienced to the highest level. So, Joseph, I think you need to say something
Yeah,
because you
yeah,
are telling me about Diamond Slangers from Diamond Slanger
yeah, from Spawn.
from Spoon, who did
Yeah.
an exclusive, report about one of the bosses. He said he had not known. He had been hearing that the bosses were laying, but so
He
say,
saw it, yeah, and he did a video today. So these were the things that we said, we noticed it, and we said it that the bosses, they are all old bosses, they were just rebranded. But people say the otherwise, and the realities are now setting in. Today I saw a post on Facebook, and a guy was like, the reason why the buses are laying is because of the road
he said
condition.
because of the
Yeah,
road.
because of
Yeah.
the road condition.
So the road laying.
The
They
road
said the road laying.
laying. So I was like, yeah, that's true. The road laying, because if you look on the map of Africa, I mean, Liberia is laying. So everything in the country laying. Just yeah. On the map of Africa, Liberia is laying.
You know that got funny. Oh. They must say the road laying so the bus will lay.
The bus laying.
But meanwhile, other buses have been here
Other
before
buses.
and they were not laying.
Yeah, other buses.
And the roads were here too.
Yes, the same.
The same roads were here.
The same. So the video that Daniel did, Damo, I mean, I think that was somewhere around Vamoma Junction. Yeah.
Is
in
the road
St. Paul.
laying around
Yeah,
Baltimore?
yeah. That's why they want us to believe. Those are the lies they want us to believe. And they want us to celebrate, their lies. But again, realities are setting in. The Liberian people will see it for themselves. They're not only hearing it, they are seeing it. It's like, have you seen a taxi with a keke tire?
Actually, if I can get that. Yes, I think I saw. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So that's something I noticed. You see the buses, I don't know, but
You know, I'm not cutting you off, right? Professor Lumumba. Yeah,
okay.
Professor Lumumba, the Kenyan lawyer who was one time chair of the Kenyan Anti-Corruption Commission. He said, uh, we he said we elect our leaders and we want them to do better. We elect thieves. I mean, we elect hyena to take care of goats, right? You know what
Yeah.
hyenas do? We elect hyenas to take care of goats. And so once the goats are eating, we wonder why. So we elect thieves to take care of our country. He said we bought tuk-tuk. That is this keke. We bought tuk-tuk and we wanted to behave like a Mercedes Benz. You know?
Yeah.
So look at the kind of buses they brought, right? They say it's brand new.
Burning.
They want it to behave like, brand new buses. But you cannot turn back the hands of time. No, you cannot turn back the hands of time.
This is just within Motorado, within the buses.
Yeah, we've seen the
lane.
buses laying.
From here, Banga is a paved road.
But you think the road laying on that side too?
The road is also laying because the whole country laying. And I always like to make reference to my son who will take his tour cars and thing and say he want his cars to look like Waka bus that is laying. So that little child, sometimes you take the car, you
Oh,
start knocking it. Yeah.
oh, your son.
My son, 4
So he
years
said he
old,
wants his car
he
to
told
lay
he took us take the other
the
day
Waka's
and he
bus.
started to knock the car. So I was like, what are you doing?
You want to spoil the car?
Yeah, you want to spoil the car? He said, I wanted to lay like Waka bus. Yes. So even the children, little children, they know that the buses are Waka in their own rotten buses. Yeah. Waka just went and painted those buses and brought it into food and like when people, but again, the reality will always come to light.
So
You can always say the truth will always come
will
out.
always
It
come
will
out.
never
So
stay in the dark.
so in a sense, the buses that should have been a blessing to the Liberian people
It's a
are
curse.
now become have now become a curse.
Yeah.
They have become a burden to the Liberian people. Those, I mean, the 3.5 million that was taken as a loan from EcoBank was wasted. Yes, the 3.5 million. Do you know what is 3.5 million?
Mm.
3.5 million, even to 1 million, 1 million, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000. So 1 million is 10,000,000, right? 10,000,000 is $1 million. So you get three of those millions plus 500,000, 3.5 million. You took as a loan from EcoBank, and it is not your father's money. It is not money for your farm. It is a money that the Liberian people
Who even authorized
are
it?
going to pay for.
Were there procurement processes for that for the buses?
And the procurement process was won by one ABK, right? The guy who also won the yellow machine
Yeah.
contract. When they took it from him and they gave it to a Chinese company. I don't want to talk about the yellow machine because I know it will also be a burden. Superintendents will start selling those yellow
Hmm.
machines and other things. So I know that will happen. I've been at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. I know how those things work. So, but the buses have become burden on the Liberian people. This should have become this should have become a blessing. Now they are a curse. So that money, 3.5 million, has gone in breeze. And so Mr. Edmund Ford, who presides over the administration of the NTA and the United Party Youth Chairman, Program Melvin Cephas, and my own brother and friend, Noah Zahu Gibson, right? I think they are the three people there. Probably they are four, but those are notably the people I know. They are the ones taking care of the NTA. Program Melvin Cephas, who say, Baga get 12 year, Kun get 12 year, Primo get 12 year, Nyombli get 12 year. And, you already divided.
So they already finished
Yeah, they
sharing
already
it.
finished sharing the 12 years. And, so, but he was the one who signed for the I mean for disbursement of finance for those buses. And those buses are here now. They are misbehaving. The buses are misbehaving. So the Unity Party youth chairman is culpable. He's very culpable. Edmund Ford is very culpable. And so I think there should be some of the people the president should be suspending if he means well, because that is corruption to the highest level. Those buses they brought, those buses do not, none of those buses, how do you call it? None of those buses amount to 15,000 US dollars. They are old buses, they are scrapped, and I know those buses should be scrapped. They should be scrapped. The same way they took the Ayololo buses from Ghana, two or three buses. The kid they said they were bringing 300 pieces.
Yeah.
The team,
And they
the
did the
other,
same, the printer A put the
yeah,
Liberian
the
flag on it,
Pinter
right?
A, put Liberian flag on the real Brenda A.
Yeah.
But the other one could not even drive from the border, from the Binta border there. You know, they had to haul it to carry it to Ghana. So that is that. Jojo,
Yeah.
the political leader of the CMC, Musa Hassan Bility, on the Liberia Action TV on Saturday. I'm a panelist on that show where Carlos Gray, Jefferson Chesson, Isaac Do, Kev Hassan, Cyril Dopo. Mr. Bility made a revelation that is not startling, right? We have heard that before, but he's from Nimba, Representative District number 7. He said the Nimba, he said the election of 2023 in Nimba County was marred by massive fraud, was fraudulent. Ballot boxes were thrown into rivers. He said ballot boxes were thrown into rivers and ballot boxes were broken into. The seals removed. And a friend of mine, right? The guy Dubai King,
Yeah.
right? Honorable Gompu
Kagon.
Kagon. Gompu Kagon lost by 4 votes margin.
Wow.
That other case, when I mean, with no, we'll move from quote to quote. 4 votes, he beat him by 4 votes margin. He was cheated for say Miana to beat him. It was the same manner of the from the MDR, right?
And he ran on the CDC
He
ticket, right?
ran.
Was
He
it
ran.
CDC?
No, he was supported by the CDC.
Oh, okay.
He was an independent candidate
Oh, okay.
supported by the CDC, right? Uh, he he was elected on the MDR ticket in 2023. Later on, he pledged his support to the CDC, but he did not join the CDC. So he went as an independent candidate, was supported by the CDC. So the guys ganged up against him, they cheated him, and he was beaten by 4 votes margin. And Carlos Gray was beaten by 82 votes margin in district number 8. But for him, he owned that 4 votes. 4 votes. So Representative Benedict said the ballot boxes were broken into and Wopukagon's votes were extracted from the ballot box and thrown into the river. Yes, and thrown into the river. So, but there are a lot of people who have been saying that. So I don't know whether you have heard it, but what say you about that kind of revelation as released by Musa Belete?
Yeah. So the 2023 election, we all saw that. These are some of the reasons why Prince Johnson got so frustrated. He was so disappointed in Waka and Kun because the efforts that he made to make sure that Waka becomes president. Nima Kante, they put their focus during the election when the election results were coming in. We all saw the numbers that came from Nima, and people got concerned. How? How is this possible? We have people in Nima County. We have supporters in Nima County. But the numbers that were coming from Nima, like CDC, did not even have a single member in Nima County. That county, that was the place Unity Party carried on their cheating.
And Representative Belete said something which was echoed by a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
He said those who voted in the runoff were more than those who voted in the first round.
The first round, yeah.
How possible is that?
Yeah.
That is not possible in any democracy, Juju.
Sure.
It's not possible anywhere around the world, whether in America, whether in Japan, whether in whatever country, even Fiji, Vanuatu, it's not possible anywhere. So, are they telling us that after the first round,
yeah,
nobody died? Nobody from Nimba died. Nobody traveled. Nobody lost interest in the second round because their candidate was not there anymore. For example, some candidates ran like Tiawan Gonglo, he's from Nimba, right?
Yeah.
Some people who voted for Tiawan Gonglo in the first round decided, they say, I'm not voting to become a candidate, not there.
Is not in the race, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, some of us will vote for only representative and we're not voting for president.
Yeah.
And some people will travel, obviously. Obviously, some people will travel. Especially in the second round. Some people can travel because they can foresee problem coming. They say, the two leading parties are going to run off. They will face off. They will face each other. There will be violence. So for me, I live in the country. I go in Sierra Leone. I go in Ivory Coast. I go in Guinea. I will be there until after election to come back. Yeah. So nobody travel, right? And after the first round of every election, people can die. So they're telling us that nobody died. Nobody died at all. And nobody lost interest in the process. naturally nobody lost interest. So meaning there were new manufactured voters during the runoff that added to the people that voted in the first round. Because UP got about 194,000 votes in the second round. In the first second round, they got around 100 and 180 something thousand votes in the first round. In the second round, it went up to 194,000. And CDC was stagnated at 50,000 votes from the first round to the
So the
second
second
round.
round.
50,000 votes. So our vote did not increase, it did not reduce. How come? How possible is that? So
Yeah.
maybe you election expert. Maybe you are a campaign expert. So maybe you can explain some of
Yeah.
that.
So Lima County again was the focus because we know Maserati was a battleground, and they decided because according to them they had control over Nima. Yes, according to them they had control over Nima. So they decided to rig the election from Nima County. They rigged the election from Nima County. And again, I will say this, those are some of the reasons why the former senator got so frustrated. And there were live recordings, right?
Oh, you mean PYJ, right?
Yes, PYJ. Those were the things that got him so frustrated because he had already promised Baka that I will make sure you will win this election, not just taking over Nima County, but you will win this
You
election.
win the election.
And Waka also promised him. But then after the election,
Yeah.
Waka won the election and things started to turn around. Kun started to give him $5,000, go and find yourself a
Go
lawyer,
and find
blah,
yourself a
blah, blah,
lawyer.
yeah. So he got so frustrated, knowing fully well the role that he played, things that he did to make them president. You know, there were a whole lot of things that went on in that county. For
And you know,
somebody to lose by 4 votes
and you know why? You
only
know why?
because of their stains against Waka or whom?
Prince Johnson died on a Thursday. Prince Johnson died on Thursday.
Yeah,
I can say early Friday morning, right?
yeah.
Jeremiah Kun, the vice president, announced his resignation from the party on Tuesday. Thursday, Prince Johnson died. Because he told the Liberian people, he told Front Page Africa, he said he was not, he's not a member of the MDR. In fact, he said he joined United Party even prior to the president choosing him as a running mate.
Yeah.
So that served as part of the frustration that rubbed salt in the wounds of Senator Prince Johnson, for which he had to go today. So but Nimba is watching because I even saw from Page Africa today. The caption was, "Is the ruling party losing Nimba? Is Unity Party? I know ruling party or Unity Party is Unity Party losing Nimba because the discontentment, the disenchantment in Nimba is
People
too
are
much.
frustrated.
The people are frustrated. In fact, Representative Benete, Musa Benete told us on the Liberia Action TV that President Weah did more work in Nimba than that Nimba government is doing.
Yes, sure.
He said President Weah did more development in Nimba than President Baka is doing. And so the Nimba people are watching. They're going to compare. They're going to compare the development initiatives of the two governments, of the two administrations, because government is just one. Of the two administrations in Nimba, and juxtapose, the and wait where the pendulum will lie. And from there, I think the Nimba people are going to make a decision.
That would not only apply to Nima. Trust me, 2029 it will be about tangible.
Yeah, it
People
will
will compare.
tangible.
Yeah. They will compare.
Let's talk about Bapolu, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The rescue the rescue government, they they planted a hand pump, a
Yes.
borehole,
Can you compare or
right? And they put some faucets on it. It did not even spend 2 months.
why you
It got
spending it 2
damaged.
months? No, less than 2 months.
It was less than somebody said 3 weeks.
Yeah,
3 weeks, right?
yeah,
It did not spend 3 weeks, and it went down.
yeah.
Right? It did not spend 3 weeks. It went down. So
So
currently,
you cannot
the
compare that
water
hand pump with
facility
a
that was
hospital.
installed by the water and sewer, the JMP government in Bopolu City is down. It is not working. It is existent but not working. The empty facility is there. But just where CDC administration took to that county a 100-bed hospital that worth over $6 million. And the borehole that they did there is worth something around 75 to $80,000, even though Mo Ali said it worth $250,000. And even the rescue puppets, rescue charlatans, and the other people are arguing that amount. They said the project does not resemble even $100,000 project. Even Martin Colley came out to condemn Mo Ali, and then he even accused Mo Ali and the water and sewer of massive corruption in the project. Right? They say it was 250. But so let's say let's hold everything constant that it worth $250,000. But we have a $6-7 million hospital in that place there. It is not
Referral
only a
hospital for
hospital,
that
but a
matter.
referral hospital for the entire region and even part of Lofa County.
Yeah,
A part of Lofa County will benefit from that referral hospital.
sure.
Bomi benefits. Cape Mount benefits from that referral hospital. Right? Because from the entire Gola Kone area there, Vai Kone, everywhere, Bomi, Topmanburg, people, so
President Weah came to power. He built in his first year. He started to break grounds for hospitals. He started breaking grounds for roads.
the 14 military hospital,
Yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
president's first year, 2018, and it finished in
Joseph Waka
2019.
came to power. Joseph Waka now, he's
What was his first project? The police booth.
the police booth.
Yeah, the police booth right at Boulevard Junction,
Yeah.
and I think Vamuma Junction. I think
Look
one of
at
it
the
was run into by
NPA office.
NPA office, right?
Yeah, just
NPA office, NPA corporate. Don't say NPA, but say NPA corporate office.
Yeah, LPRC.
LPRC corporate office, maritime corporate office, right? Not only maritime corporate office, but also another of maritime office in the Bomber Spear
Sure.
on the Bushra Island. What again?
But
The National Security Agency, NSA, office in Cardwell.
Waka is planning to build his party headquarters in the 15 counties.
So, and that's why
That is the
Senator.
development that
So
he's
Senator
making.
Snow, for example, Senator Snow last night.
Yeah.
Senator Snow was on. at one at one intellectual center
Yeah.
where he was sharing a tie with the young people,
Yeah.
and a guy brought about a question when Senator Snow accused the president of building party headquarters across the country and disregarding the hospitals, the bread and butter issue, and what have you. So a guy asked the question. So he said, so the basketball court you built here, should we say that you forgot about the bread and butter issue? The message about the basketball court, not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But the party headquarters are for just one party, Unity Party. Unity Party. And I think Senator Snow is right.
100%.
They are on the Facebook cursing him.
Yeah.
They are cursing him, insulting his man, insulting his pa, everybody. But he doesn't care. So the Snow has made everybody to understand that he's He's a member of the opposition, a very responsible member of the opposition too. So he's not going to relent. And when they see him in photos with Musa Belite, Joe Weah, the rest of the people, it hurts them a lot. It hurts them a lot. But this is where we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, if you are listening to the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5, and you are watching via the Facebook page of Kings FM, you can now begin to place in your calls on 0772 239933, 086 304497, or 0777 980375. The 0777 is only for female, please. 0772 239933, 086 304497, 0777 980375. I think we have a first caller. Hello? Hello? We've lost that caller. So continue to place your calls on 0772 239933, 086 304497, 0777 980375. So before we get any caller, Josephine.
Yeah.
Let's go to asset recovery, right? Does Katumu Baka now know the difference between the office of the First Lady and the First Lady's own initiative? Because the Clark Foundation is the First Lady's own initiative. That's our foundation, right? But she also did some projects under the office of the First Lady, which she turned over to the current First Lady. So does Katumuna know about that? So we'll come to that. Let's take the call. Hello? Hello? The callers are sleeping. I think we have one. Hello? Hello, Mabenu.
Yeah. Yes. Honor to the studio there. The people there, they get kind of damage of people in the country. They have nothing to show to us. You take our resources and go and party a color. You are saying we are taking money, blaming, and we are a senator. They don't salary for paying a day horse. They a woman. The woman, the son, they say we are taking our money, money to spoil it. They are not Canada stealing too much. They are doing all kind of things in the country, no understanding. That's why we are today. One of the development go to, I don't say, balance way. They keep people and FGA people. And the people and I think 3 or 4 people that the report we had the afternoon from where I'm not the person say with the satellite give it to the can you imagine? Thank you, Papa.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello? Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Good. Yeah, well, Ishaka, my name is Mohammed Donza Safana Jr. Well, I do join the conversation from the Somali draft. Well, Ishaka, well, these guys are in power today, I really now understand that leadership. Because this guy's leadership, it does not show any, tangible thing in our society. Because these guys, first of all, they are wishing one thing, they are not government of inclusion. They just one-sided in leadership. I wonder, how, Lavempo come to this stage. But the previous thing you guys are discussing, the previous thing, one of the tools that make this thing, came to our leadership that treating the Lavempo, wrongly. But, he's a dead man now, but we cannot, say anything about him. But, in the balance, they should not, sometimes, vote in the tribal division. This time, we gotta improve in infrastructure because Mr. Burger is not doing anything. One day I have not seen Mr. Burger on social media that he's breaking ground, holding shovel over here. So I didn't classify Mr. Burger to be a bidder. So I want for the Liberian people to come out 2029. Let we elect President we are, because this man, he had it, he had the ability of, making this country has, what he said in America, I want to make Liberia has New Miami. It is true. See the park, the PhD park, you go there, you take picture, like in Miami, So thank you for the show.
Thank you. Let's take another caller. Hello. Yeah, CDC Babe.
Yeah. Me always allowed to go straight forward to talk. I don't like to bend it. Waka, if you are bring people as some people like in Ghana, Waka, Canada now run away. Because the major go home over spending our money. They will come back, he can't bring nothing. When he can't, he grab the money, he can't, he goes spoil it. There's some people that open their mouth and then look at our man and say, yeah, the maple is doing well. All the things they doing, man, had a leave my wife, tomorrow will be voting day. That's what I'm waiting for. To talk plenty and all the thing I'm waiting for. And all the thing I'm waiting for. Then we'll see how Liberian people get sense or Liberian people not get sense. Thank you.
Thank you, CDC Pape. We have another caller. Hello.
Yeah, Chaka. How are you?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, well, we hear say the president having a birthday party is hurting us. The reason here is that George Weah, who are trying to cover all in the country, they say that he now won. Now, even today, my son was out of school. We were thinking that George Weah going to get the power so our children will get free education. But yeah, say now, even food to eat now, if you travel, you see terrible people.
I'm told that, just excuse me, I'm told that eating in Liberia nowadays is an achievement.
Now, that's a very achievement. If you when you go to your friend of business, your friend what they say food go. You go to go anywhere you eat. Yeah. So I don't even know where to go. So Joey will jog around, Joseph Bauer will jog around. When Joey jog up, Joseph Bauer will jog up. Then just call Joey, let Joey happy to carry the government from. So we pay the party for he pay the party for. Anything we do, he will do it. Joey got to airport, he will go to airport. Anyway, sorry, I'm Joey Chicken Soup, Sam Johnson for Claratown.
Thank you very much, Joey Chicken Soup.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, how are you, my brother?
I'm fine.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, getting you. I say, how are you?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Are you getting me, sir?
You called to make your point. Make your point.
Yeah, I say, getting me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for the show. Let me say good evening to your co-host. This is Gao. Brian Dio. I'm part the conversation for my comfortable keke on the car web here. Thank you for the show. I like the energy bring to the show, my brother. Women always supporting the United Party without listening to the opposition say so. When you opposition, you full of stuff, brother. You can party, man. Hey, Mr. Sherry.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Thank you. This is Austin Wooler from District 13. And I listened to somebody that Mr. Boaka has not broken ground. No, he has broken ground. The Beer Mountain shooting where our people died, it was the first groundbreaking of Mr. Boaka. No. They are groundbreaking.
They country.
Boaka enters the party as part of the most revolutionary party. He broke that party ground down. It was a groundbreaking for Boaka. No, there are tangibles of Boaka when he told us that there was 100 days available. Go in the southeast, all of these samples along the route, the coastal highway, 100 days available, there are groundbreakings. No, there are groundbreakings. When Boaka instructed his police to break down people's horses, there are groundbreakings. Or when he went out of this country almost 50 times, there are groundbreakings. He brought back something. Brother, look, we are prepared for 2029, Mr. Sharif and your co-host. What we saw or what happened in 2023 with the Blue Revolution, the Mountain Coalition for Democracy in the CDC, led by Ambassador President George Weah, the world's best statement president, will never be repeated. Look, what we saw is frustrating, and thank God that President Weah said we should focus and do the right thing. And I'm asking all citizens to take the footprint of President Weah. When he tells us to go, we will go. Where God tells him to go, as he's going, we are following. For 2029, it is a challenge. The red line is doomed. That even if President we will want to announce results before the NEC, we're going to tell President please step back and be at the back. We will take the front page. It will not happen. Our country must be developed. I just left on Sunday yesterday. Our people are in dying. Look, the country is bleeding. The country is bleeding. Not even Mosurado. People are not going to school. Education is another groundbreaking in the southeast. There is no education. Healthcare is poor. Our people are struggling. Communities are skyrocketing. I came from the Bogonji door yesterday. Okay?
Oh, you went to Bogonji there?
Yes, that's where I came from. I arrived yesterday by 8. You hear me? Go on the road and see vehicles in the mud trucks.
Oh, but I thought they paved the road.
What kind of road they face? The coastal highway that President was taking about, on which he didn't sleep for 6 years. The road is damaged. But when you are doing some of these things, they say that road will eat, that this will eat. Go on the highway, you see. The only thing you see on that road that is new is one guys, 100 days deliverable. The sound will be checked from Sino to right from Sino to River Set. Across the West, almost 500 samples. These are the deliverable of
Okay, thank you so much. Let's give other people a chance to call. Thank you for sharing your perspective. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, I was trying to make my point. I'll try off the line and see.
Cut the man off. Another opposition station here.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, we live in Segu.
Yeah, Ishaka, good evening.
Yeah, I'm Dennis Kwabio, calling from Kaba.
Yeah, let's hear you.
All right, thank you so much for the show. You know, if you not know anything, you can post to say you know about it or you know it. All the women said was to become president, it just a lie something. But country to show on you in that small tax. It just felt that
the wrong country and not small to you.
Hello?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Okay. It just said that to become president is just an easy job. You see? What kind of criticization they never criticize our Black Dama, our president? That they may not know nothing, they may this, they may dancing, they may making music, all these things. Now you taking power. What are you doing now? Where are the tangibles that you're going to show us that Bakai get experience, he did that, he do that, nothing. He say he can't show. Even the partisan, the people that voting, some of them regretting why they voting. One of them call today, he say you apologize to the Liberian people for him voting Bakai. He made a great mistake ever in your history. In your life.
Thank you so much. Okay, for the last 5 minutes, Josephine will take the rest of the call.
How you doing?
Hello.
Yes, hello. You're live.
Yeah, this Johnson Kowa, former county chairman of the country.
Okay. Your view.
Yeah, I'm Johnson Kowa.
Johnson Kowa, yes.
Johnson Kowa, you are live on the line.
Okay, all right then. Ishaka Sherry, how are you?
I'm fine. Josephine taking you. Let me you.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, I'm on now, right?
Yes, you are live. You are live, Johnson.
Oh, okay. You know, the election, this going election, the one that really brought a setback to us is they're talking about people in the various country. And the second round, those people who talk about people were not able to carry them back. That's number one. Two, Nimba Prince Johnson already hijacked the election in Nimba. So it was difficult for us in Nimba. For places like Lofa and other places, I think Lofa result was already out, and we had a chance to have won. But the major problem now, and also in the election commissioner boss, and the real problem we say that the real magistrate will have in the real country. We brought up. We kept all the magistrates that were against us in the real country that want to disturb us.
Okay, thank you for your contribution.
And I want brother cheating.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, Joseph, how are you? Let me say hi to Ishaka. You know, what you guys were talking about, it was a glad fight. And this is why we wanted to challenge the election result. If this election, the past result was challenged by today, the guys that you're hearing here, you're not going to see them here. And, you know, the guys, the plan that they have, they do have plan A, plan B, and the plan B, they were thinking about, it was interim government. They were not concerned about governance. They didn't have any plan about governance. And this is how they come at the level of the presidency. Absolutely, they have no clue when you come to the presidency, when you come to government, because they didn't have any plan. How do you take a cliche or campaign cliche, rescue, only to carve a national or document to channel your plan, your developmental agenda? You call it rescue.
Okay,
Why are
thank
you
you. We are
rescuing?
running out of time. Thank
So
you
they were
for your
clueless.
contribution. And that was our last call.
Okay, so let me. You ended the show today, so let me
Okay.
just make my parting comment. So this is where we are. We listen to the callers, and they are unanimous in their opinion, except some rescue multi-banks who feel that they should disrupt this show. But this is not a ruling party show. They're not government show yet. The opposition show yet. So opposition people must call. So if you come here, you want to bring your fitija here, we will cut you off. We are the ones sitting behind the microphones. So seditious, you can rest assured that we'll be here every time to give you the information. I finish what.
Okay. So again, this is a CDC show. So I just like to say thank you to all of our callers. Thank you to all those that watch the show via the social media. And again, this is a CDC hour. It was nice having you. We'll be here on Wednesday for the May week edition of the show. Thank you very much.
Straight.
Aha, y'all move on the road. The giant ready to take over.
Like it.